what do you know? Tell you what I know. We are headed to Laredo this morning. Currently at the Flying J in George West, Texas. So still got about 155 miles or so over to Laredo. Really a big fan of going to Laredo.
We're about 49 miles. Continue straight.
To me, Laredo is kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, I absolutely hate driving into that town. Because there's so many trucks, it's just stupid busy everywhere you go. And some of these cross-border shipping companies, they're little warehouses, and some of them just small, and they have so many trailers just crammed into these little bitty lots that it's just really, really tight to get in and out of. But the other side of that is typically, you can find freight out of Laredo. It's not that hard usually. So this time, I ran that load, came out of Grand Island, Nebraska, which I was able to take to the house for Thanksgiving. Then I came out of the house, and it had a stop in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and 2 in Houston. So I wasn't a fan of going to Houston, but that load worked out really, really well with my schedule. So I ran it. Well, Houston is listed on in the Landstar's analytics or whatever. It's in like the top 10 of freight markets, but it's got like one of the lowest average rates. And that's just Texas in general. Texas just always has freight, but it's always cheap. So needless to say, I got to Houston and couldn't find anything that I wanted to haul. I tried to find some sort of short hop or something just to get me out of Texas. It just wasn't happening. So at the last minute, I decided to take this load going over to Laredo. And it paid good. It's heavy. I mean, it's chemical totes. And for what it is, it pays good. But I thought, well, surely I can find something out of Laredo. I was just dreading going to Laredo, though. So been looking at freight for like 2 days out of Laredo, and there's just nothing popping up. I mean, there's some stuff, but it doesn't make sense to haul it. Like, now let me start off with saying, I called all the agents that I usually deal with, that Laredo before, and I struck out there. Like, everybody's just either their stuff's already covered or they just don't have anything at the moment, whatever. So I'm stuck looking at the load board, and you got this one load that like 6 different agents are trying to move. And it's funny because they're even doing the bait and hook crap, man. They're trying everything. But there's a load. It loads in Laredo on Thursday morning, but it doesn't deliver. It delivers to Dallas late Friday evening. And the rate per mile is good, but based on the amount of time that you'd be on that load, it doesn't pay good. Plus, getting unloaded late on a Friday puts you in a bad position for a weekend reload. Now, if you was just lived in the Dallas area and was trying to go home, then it would work all right for you, but that's not the case for me. But you got these agents that's trying to move that load, though, and they are trying everything. I had multiple agents call me trying to get me to move this load. They was even doing the whole bait and hook, like they put it on the load board as, like, I actually even called on one. It showed Laredo to Irving, Texas, and it showed it had open appointment times. It showed like 8 to 4 on both ends. Then whenever you call, the agent's like, oh yeah, the only thing I got left is load from Laredo to Dallas, you know. And it's, so basically he put this load on the load board just to kind of bait somebody in. I woke up yesterday morning, it was on the load board and it was posted for 20 grand. And same exact load. I was like, that is one thing that frustrates me, is these agents. And then on top of it, they'll post that same load. You'll have 6 different agents reposting that load. Like every 15, between the 6 of them, it'll be reposted about every 15 minutes. So when I went through my emails to delete all the load notifications that had popped up in my emails, I think I had like 167 unread emails, and probably 95% of those emails was that same exact load. Just all these agents just kept reposting it. And I wish Landstar would do something about that, because that's about annoying. And then every time a notification pops up and you look at it, it's that, you know, at some point in time you just quit looking at notifications, and who knows if I missed a good load or not, because I got sick and tired of these notifications popping up for the same load. So that's something I wish that Landstar would do about these agents. But anyway, so yeah, headed to Laredo, and literally can't find him. You know, I finally booked something yesterday evening, and I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Laredo's usually a double-edged sword for me. It's one of those you hate going there, but usually you don't have no problem getting out. This time it was kind of single-sided. Dreading going there, and then was having no luck finding something coming out. But I did eventually find something. But I mean, it was so bad that I was even calling on loads going to like Salt Lake City, and people was beating me to them. And I have zero interest in going to Salt Lake City, especially this time of year. Like, I did find a load. I found a load out of Laredo that goes to Kansas City. It picks up today, which is Thursday. The bad thing is that's only like 900 some change the miles, and it delivers Monday morning. So I just left the house on Monday, but I guess I'm gonna be going back through the house and doing a 34-hour reset while en route. Which is not a bad deal, I will say, because my kids are in the Christmas parade on Saturday, so as long as everything goes as planned here in Laredo, and I get out of Laredo on time, I'll be able to be home for the Christmas parade. So I am looking forward to that. That's good coffee, y'all. Y'all hadn't tried that Pilot Bourbon Pecan? Boy, that's pretty good coffee. I put a little bit of French vanilla cream in it, a little bit of sugar. Oh man. Loads coming out of Houston and picked up, or not coming out of Houston, coming out of Laredo going to Houston, which is only like, oh, what is Houston from Laredo? 350 miles or something like that. Picked up before the weekend and didn't deliver until Monday, and I thought, man, and there was a bunch of them. Like, that'd be a good load during the week, but I don't know who's running that on the weekend. I mean, I guess there's drivers that live down here that would work really well for. Drizzly down here. And I was checking the weather before I got on the road, and there was a fog advisory, so I don't know if that fog advisory, it showed for the area that I was in. But it might have been, I think it was more towards like Corpus Christi. We're going to run across here and hopefully not run into any fog this morning. Anyway, I'm gonna get down this highway a little ways and I'll catch back up with y'all in a little bit. I made it to my delivery point. But this is a prime example of why I do not like Laredo. So traffic coming in wasn't too bad because my route took me on the 20 loop around the east side up around to the north side of Laredo. Still took, I mean, over 20 minutes to go. I think it was 8 miles, I think. But it wasn't terrible. At least I didn't have to go into Laredo. But as y'all can see, like, there's just, once you get into these places, like, there's just trucks everywhere. Like, none of these places are big enough. None of them have any kind of truck parking. As y'all might have saw when I come in, there was trucks all the way around the corner. And most of those trucks, from what I can tell, are waiting to deliver to the same place I'm delivering to. I had to go up the road and get turned around and all that. And then, as you can see, I mean, there's no place to park. And then, I'll show you right now, like, I'm facing back. Place I'm delivering is back over there. And there's that truck. I don't know if y'all can see it underneath the trees there. But he's a Landstar guy also. And he's delivering to the same place. So basically what I'm doing right at the moment is whenever he finally finds a hole in the line to get in, when I see him move, I'm going to slide up there into that spot. So it's just, there's no, and then once you park on the side of the road, you got to call Landstar and you got to let them know that you're sitting on the side of the road, because it's against their policy to park on the side of the road. So it's just, it's how it is every time you come to Laredo. Like, it's just a crap show every time. Like I said, fortunately this time I didn't have to fight too much traffic because my route took me around the outside edge. And then you get, I don't know if y'all saw that, but that guy there was goddamn getting it down this side road. Anyway, and that's just how it is everywhere around here. It's just, everybody is in a hurry. It's just a mess. I don't even like coming down here. But anyway, I'm here. Who knows how long it's going to take to get unloaded, because this place hasn't even opened the gates yet. And it's currently after 20 after 9, or 20 after 8. So maybe they don't open till 9. We'll see. But what's funny is the agent was already calling me when I was 45 minutes out, wanting to know when I was going to be there. I don't know why they're calling me asking me when I'm going to be there when the place ain't even open yet. So anywho, that's where I'm going to end this one at. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like always, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I appreciate y'all for watching. Stay safe. Shiny side up, rubber side down. Catch y'all on the next one.